Hello Gemini, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I will be doing a general reading for you guys. Not a personal, take what's for you, but stick around long enough to know the difference. And it is timeless. From the time you see the video to a few weeks out is when you should be expecting to feel this energy. We're starting with the wisdom of the oracle for you guys, for your oracles at this time. Let's see what we got going on here, Gemini. Three of them. Okay. We have, oh, they're all protection messages. Round and round, loyal heart, and fork in the road. All protection messages. Let me take a peek at these for a second. It feels someone is at an impasse. Some of you may be at an impasse here with this fork in the road. Not sure how to proceed in a relationship, possibly, or in any situation. Could quite frankly be, this could be talking of, but I feel kind of relationship vibes on this loyal heart. Also, it feels like someone taking, I don't know if they're necessarily taking advantage, but it seems like there's an unfair advantage somehow of give and take of energy here. You have the round and round. I feel like there is a sense of someone doing whatever they want within a relationship or in a situation. Bad, good, whatever. And someone keeps going along with it. Someone, just because they want to be within that energy. They don't want to lose that person, that situation, that job, whatever it is. And so keep taking it, staying loyal to the cause. I do feel like there is coming to a point where there is a choice to be made. To be truthful to yourself about the situation, possibly. Stepping back and over the time, however long it's been, you've been dealing with this, to really see, you know, has it really been worth it? Is it going anywhere? Is there anything positive coming of it? Some people will stay loyal to a situation because that is who you are. Standing firm, staying loyal. Although as Geminis, I am a Gemini as well, we tend to flit away from things if they don't work out. We tend to find the better thing or the next thing. And once we're bored in a situation because it keeps being repetitive, we like to move on or change it up, whatever it is. I do feel like there's a situation where someone is changing things about the situation, but in reality, the negativity that is brewing or has been brewing underneath, it's just it's like putting a mask on it. It's like covering it up with a tablecloth, the scratches on a table, you know? You cover it up with a tablecloth and voila, they are no more. But that's what it feels like, but now the tablecloth is dirty. So then you change it out for another one, or you put a doily on the coffee stain on it. It just feels like you're bandaging it, whatever the situation is, staying loyal to the situation, but in the meantime, you're taking away from yourself and not gaining anything positive, giving all your energy, doing whatever you can to repair the situation, or ignore some things that are going on by putting the doily over top of the coffee stain. And there may be a need to move on from that. So let me read from the book for you guys. That's what I felt. So now let's read from the book. We have the number 25. Round and round. And I will be reading the protection messages. Essential meanings: the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Your protection message: Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. It's not about I wanted to re-say that. It's not about blame but accountability. You have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. Very interesting here. And we're going to go to the number 35. Loyal heart. Also protection message. Essential meanings: fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Protection. Are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea, or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Number 13. Essential meanings. Time to make a decision. Considering the consequences as you prepare to act. Owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. See, this is all pointing to what I was feeling for you guys. Protection message. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your own power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. It's funny because both of these cards talked about accountability. And knowing that maybe if you're like, why are things like they are? Why is this person keep doing this over and over? You have to be accountable for what part you play in that. Not saying you mean to, not saying that you're not driven to because of love or attachments of some sort, but still you have to eventually take the reins. You have to take into account what you have let go on possibly in a relationship, or what you have allowed a job to do to you or take from you, time, money possibly at times if they did underpaid you. It just feels like, well, you know what, I'm going to put these up here. It just feels like not taking the responsibility, the part of the your part, the responsibility of your part. I had to get it out right. And what you can do. It's never too late to change things. Change it. If you need to make changes within yourself to honor yourself, do that. Because built up anger and resentments can follow in the future. All right, Gemini, let's get into the body of your read now. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. What do they need to focus on at this time? Here we go with the choices. Right off the bat. 7 of Cups. I feel like the same choice keeps getting made over and over again. Expecting a different outcome. The definition of insanity. Choosing something or someone over and over again and expecting a different outcome from it. The shiny thing. Finding anything you can in someone to make it a reason to continue a relationship. You have the Magician in the reverse. It feels like you not allowing yourself to be yourself. You may have changed over the course of a relationship, or you've let a job change the person you are. Maybe you were more fun before. Maybe you had interests or hobbies that you don't do anymore because of this relationship or job situation, whatever is going on. You've let it overtake everything, and this takes happiness away. I feel like sometimes being loyal, you can be loyal to an extent. Stop being loyal to a fault. Wow. You have to honor yourself, first off. You got to stop this thinking that the only way to prove yourself is to be loyal to something that's not giving you the same energy back. Or someone. What else for Gemini at this time? We have Knight of Cups in the reverse and the World in the reverse. In order to make the changes you need, I feel like you have to stop, I don't want to say stop loving someone, but you might want to pull away, pull back, and stop letting yourself be the fall guy, the fallback person, the picking up the pieces. I feel like it's going to be an uncomfortable change. I feel like something is changing within yourself as well. You want more, you need more than what you're getting out of a situation. It's not going to make you happy in the long run. There's no way of changing it. I feel like you've tried several times, but in the midst of trying to change the way something is going, it's staying the same. It's still zapping your energy. You may be feeling very tired at this. Oh, look at this. A tower jumped out. This card as well. Oh, death. Death. 5 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm going to put this tower up here. We have a tower. Okay. We know what that means. We have the Death card. That's the end of something. Definitely something you're struggling with. You know that what needs to go down. You know changes have to be made, and it's going to happen. You've got to start honoring yourself, or you end up in a situation where the universe takes over. Like, this is enough of this crap. We're going to have to set you on the right path, and that means burning it down. Wow. You have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, and you have the 3 of Swords. Wow. This is a solid energy together. A big change coming up for you. It's gonna be hurtful. This may be that person finally like tired of the situation and walks away. This might be it's gonna be sad, it's gonna be horrible, it's going to be, but it needs to stop. It needs to end for you to bring something new in here. You're not feeling yourself. This is your energy here, Gemini. And you're upside down. You feel like you're upside down. Nothing is it feels like an uncomfortable kind of feeling, uncomfortable in your own skin, wishing instead of I feel like someone is here focusing on things that they cannot change about themselves. Whether it be, your personality, your the things that have happened from the past. You can't change what already happened, but you can be different in the future. You can work on different things in the future. You can always change things. But certain things you cannot. I feel like someone is focused. I'm feeling like someone is focused on a part of the body, or you've come to this conclusion that I feel like feeling ugly or feeling less than. Um, you've allowed someone to make you feel that way. I feel like somebody's been cheated on. Not anything new. Everybody's in a different level of the energy, though. But I feel like this is something that's been repetitive, and the person is being disloyal or dishonest with people that don't look anything like you. So there's a feature or a piece, a way that they are something that is not like you at all, and it's always the same. If you see them, catch them looking at somebody else, they're nothing like you, and so it makes you feel like, you know what, you begin to harbor all these feelings underneath, try to pretend like it doesn't bother you. I want to tell somebody, they know that this bothers you. That's why they do it. So just be very mindful of someone being very, I feel like something is going to come to an end because they're tired. It was a game for some time. Not saying they didn't have feelings for you, but they're not capable of being loyal, whoever this is. So just be mindful. That's not everyone. Take it as it resonates. If you've been going through something over and over again with the same person, there's things that you cannot change about yourself. There's things that you cannot change about the past. All you can do is work on the future. And if it's about a physical aspect of yourself that you can't stand, it's so hard not to focus on that. But somebody will love that bit of you. Believe me, someone will come along that will love that bit of you if you just release this other person, because I don't feel like that is going anywhere. Especially, this is liable to cause a big cleaning of the slate. That's what it feels like. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be like a total renewal of yourself. It's going to hurt as well with this Three of Swords here. It's going to hurt. You've got this Five of Pentacles in the reverse. But it's going to, I feel like it's going to feel good in the long run because you won't be begging for that energy from that person that will never give it to you. Wow. Okay. This may be, if this is about a job or a career, I feel like someone is giving their all. Someone keeps trying to maybe impress the boss or impress the establishment. I feel like there is definitely someone doesn't give a shit in whatever situation it is. You have this Knight of Cups in the reverse. That is definitely a feeling of there's no love here. There's no love loss if you leave. So I feel like it's not going to change anything for them. It's not going to change anything for them if you walk away. They will continue to do what they're doing or be the person they are, and it will not matter. They won't drop a tear. That's what it feels like here. Someone is dealing with, I could imagine the Five of Swords coming out here because it feels like somebody being, that's totally does not care about how they stomp on other people's feelings. You have the Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. This has caused, you to be very unfocused about your future. I feel like that with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you got an energy here of and it's slow going. It's taking its sweet old time working out, and it's probably because you keep drawing that energy back in. You don't mean to, but it happens like that. I'm gonna put this here because there's some changes happening here. It's gonna throw you out of sorts. You're not gonna be able to focus at work. I just feel like one part of your life draining over into another because of it. So just be aware that this is a temporary situation. This is definitely you needing to Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're gonna walk away from this with experience and learn from it. I feel like you don't want to learn from it. I know somebody said they don't want to learn from it. I understand. Not that you don't want to learn from it, but that you don't want to go through it to learn the lesson. But that's what we have to do. You know, that's what we have to do. I'm going to put this right here because I feel like this is, after all these attempts and all this, these choices that you keep making the same choice over and over and over, eventually you are going to be forced to learn a lesson from it, and it will make you better. It'll be heavy. It's going to be very heavy. Look at all these wands. He looks like he's straining his back. It's very heavy, but you're going to carry on. He's walking forward. He's going, he's keeps proceeding on anyway, because that's how we are. We, once we get away from a situation, as Geminis, we, at least I know I do, I can quickly adapt to the new situation, and you let that person go, let that walk into the next thing, be ready for it, because you get rid of that negativity. But I feel like someone's holding on, someone here is holding on so long that a tower moment may happen because of it, and it's going to be out of your control at that point. Okay, we're going to pull some cards for clarity here. I will be being specific in a minute. For now, I just want to do the clarity. Whoa. The Empress in the reverse and the Page of Cups. And they jumped out over here. Starting a new life. I feel like creating something new. You're going to be resisting it a little bit because it is about the change. I do feel like you beginning to love yourself more than you love this other person, or beginning to love yourself more than you love this job. Maybe taking, deciding to exit this career, start a new career. I feel like taking a hiatus in between, and I'm looking at this Ten of Wands. He's walking. He's taking what he knows and walks away. This could have to do with any situation that you're dealing with. Taking whatever you've learned from it and moving on and trying to create something new. Yeah, it seems like you don't feel like you can do this, and that's the problem here. Your heart is so invested in this. I'm looking at the fact. Look at this wave about to swallow her up. That's how you feel. Like this, your emotional, the emotional side of you is about to be swallowed up. Feeling overwhelmed. You can do better. You can create better for your life, though. I want to tell you, Gemini, don't give up. Seven of Wands. I want to tell you guys something. Here's the Seven of Wands in this deck, right? I got to show you something, because sometimes I get the feeling of that I need to look under the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I ignore it because it might just be a whim of mine, but look what's at the bottom of this deck. The Seven of Wands. I didn't turn it over to show you, and so they brought it out in another deck. Jeez. I'm going to flip this over, okay? We'll flip it over. Overshadowing the read. Seven of Wands. The funny thing is bringing, in this deck, this person is being overwhelmed. I feel like knowledge, see, they're wands, and there's growth and more stability of mind and emotions, but it feels like someone getting attacked with a bunch of knowledge at once. That's going to change the way things are, and you're going to fight it, because he's fighting it, but it's like being slapped with reality. That's what it feels like to me. And then you have the Seven of Wands over here overshadowing this read, which he is taking control. He is in a different position. In this deck, he's in control of what's going on. He's keeping it at bay. I feel like this is you after. This is you before. This is you while it's happening. This is you after. Taking back control of your life and figuring out what it is that you really want. Let's see here. I'm going to pull some... Let's pull some cards for your work life, your income, your careers. Let's see what Gemini has going on in their careers at this time, or in their income. I feel like saying income, or their, whoa, in their money. Okay. The Hermit in the reverse. There's going to come a time after whatever occurs. So we're talking about money right now. So I want to make sure that you know this is money we're talking. This is your career. This could be career. This could be income. This could be spending. And I do feel like there is going to come a time when you go into this mode where you really are rethinking what's going on. You're really seeing what mistakes were made, or what could have been made better. And instead of dealing with it, I feel like it's in the reverse, because this is going to come after this Tower. This is going to come after all of this negativity that goes on around you, or that you allow to go on for some time. And I feel like, but you'll become more clear because of it. And this may have to do, if this has to do with money and your work environment. This is you knowing your worth and not letting anybody get away with things anymore at your job. Maybe leaving the job, maybe changing careers, figuring out what it is that you want. This card I'm going to keep as well. It's the Queen of Wands in the reverse here. I feel like in this situation, not wanting to grow there, not wasting your time there anymore. I do feel like someone moving on from a place of employment, or if you were trying to work on a business, you're or maybe you have a partner and it's not working out, and that's this person you're dealing with here as well. They're backing out. I feel like if there is someone trying to build a business with somebody else, I feel like they're going to back out. This may be the person who has the money. This may be the person who had great ideas as well, and I feel like they're moving away from that situation. They're not willing to put any more of their time into it like you are. But you can pick up and go move on your own. I think it's going to be scary, but you will. You have the Page of Swords here. Yes, this is, I do feel like someone coming clean with how they really feel about the situation. Things becoming presented to you verbally, I feel, for some of you. Whatever way it is a communication. It's something, someone relaying a message of, I feel like it's just focusing on what you need to do past that time. I do feel like that involves this Tower, though. I feel like it's going to break your heart. You wanted something to work out so badly, and it's just not. The person, the job, whatever, is not willing to give. And I feel like be very careful, because if you've tried to change things at a place of employment, this Tower might be firing or laying off. So be careful with that. They may find a reason to lay you off or get rid of you. Whatever the case may be, I feel like somebody, let me say this real quick. I feel like somebody has been late multiple times or had to call in, maybe because of illness, whatever. But I feel like this job takes advantage of that and lets you go. That's for somebody, not everybody. That's just, I felt that all of a sudden. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse here. You're not going to feel like this is I feel like the universe coming in here to change things. You've got the World card, you've got the Death card, and you have a Tower. Changes. Choices needing to be made. A different choice than what you've been, the path you've been going on. But there's definitely changes involved here. Big changes, life-shifting changes. I do feel like, this is a no if somebody asked, by the way. I feel like you're not going to see that this is an opportunity brought in here. When this happens, you're not going to be, or if it has already happened, you didn't feel like it's a good thing. It is something to help you get more productive and to try to clarify things for you. I do feel like laying down your sword. I feel like giving up on it, whatever this was. At some things you just have to let go, and I feel like this is what happens. You should the universe kept trying to push with all these things that went on in the situation, whatever the situation was. They they were pushes to get you to go in the direction you needed to, away from this whole thing, I feel. And then it gets, it's just like, okay, there, Gemini's not listening, so we're gonna have to do something abruptly. And this was when this losing of the job, maybe it closes down. It just feels like something major occurs there. I feel like a fire. There may be a fire at a factory or somewhere you work. I feel like a fire. Just be mindful of that. I don't see it as anybody being there like that. Or like you guys. I feel like it's on an off day or off shift, whatever it is. I feel like there's going to be a fire maybe at your workplace, and this is what changes things. It may be overwhelming for them, and they shut down, or they shut down for some time, and that's when you get this. That's when you get this change, definitely change occurring, and I think it's because when you have this time away from the situation, you start to feel better. You worry about it a little, but you start to feel better, and then you begin to take this time that you have off from there and go and you find something better. Okay, anything else for Gemini and their career at this time? I'm going to keep these two. And it's the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. I like that. Especially after I was feeling like moving on. Figuring out. I feel like there's some kind of a leeway time here when you figure out that you are better than this. That you can accomplish more. If you put this much effort into keeping something that's no good for you, then you can definitely succeed in life. Definitely succeed, get abundance, wealth, prosperity. You have it in you to do it, and I feel like you begin to see yourself like that priestess that you are. And you have the Ace of Pentacles that came out with this. Yes, definitely a gift coming in here. Whatever happens here, this tower, the changes that need to be made, money, spending, whatever it is, I do feel like it's related to a job or a business, though. I feel like it's very positive potential for growth in your finances, in your growing your wealth. Okay, we're going to do this. Let's pull from this deck here. We're going to ask specifically about relationships now. What does Gemini need to know at this time? We have the Seven of Coins crossing. It kind of came out like that, so I'm going to leave it like that. It feels like definitely something going sideways. Being the card flipped like this, I feel like someone you invested, a relationship you invested your time in goes sideways for you. Let's get some more on this. What else for Gemini about this invested time into a relationship, a friendship, something going awry, something not going right here. And it feels like something you invested a lot of time in. Okay, this energy came out together, so we're going to keep it. Seven of Cups again. Temperance in the reverse. And the Three of Wands. I feel like this is a series of events. This happens. I feel like there's a choice that has to be made, and the choice you make is because you are tired. It's meant to happen because it is divine with the Temperance here. But I feel like loss of patience in the situation. Many attempts to fix it. Many attempts to rejuvenate the love that's there. And just being overwhelmed and tired. And time to rejuvenate yourself and replenish. I do see once you release yourself from this, whatever happens, you're going to release yourself, and you're going to see something better coming in here. You're going to see that you don't have to be with someone to be happy, but within that, you end up finding somebody, I feel. Okay. This kind of relates to that energy I was feeling up here. Let's, I'm going to move this over a little bit because I want to pull one of these cards. I want to elaborate on that. Oh. The Empress. Overall, I feel like this is overall. It jumped out, it jumped over here, so I'm feeling like it's kind of going into both situations here. Wanting a new life, ready to create a new life. It is going to take, you think that you're making a new life with the person that you're with, or in the situation, the job, whatever it is that you're with, but really it's about you. Look at her, she's resting and relaxing and replenishing herself. I do feel like needing to take the time out for you. Step away from relationships altogether for some time, and take what you've learned in your situations over the past. I feel like over the past year, a lot of things have been going on with you guys, and I feel like there's a new path that you're heading down, a happier one. And I feel like then you will, I just, let me stop for a minute, because I did that with that, and they shoved the card back in my face over here. You have the Empress over here in the reverse. I feel like somebody within a relationship that was not meant for you anyway, that you kept trying to go about fixing when you can't fix it if the other person doesn't want to. I feel like with this Empress in the reverse, you may have tried to get pregnant with this person, and or somebody may have been like, you know, they want to have children, and you guys attempt and no go. Once this whole situation happens and you're happier, I do believe, be careful because you're gonna be ripe for the picking. Ripe for the picking. You may end up with child in the end of this. It wasn't meant with that person, so be mindful in your next relationship coming up, because I do believe there's a child involved in that. Either you or them, whichever the case may be. Or you decide that you want a family with this other person and you adopt, one way or the other. I feel like children are involved in whatever your new relationship is. We're going to pull some Grace cards to close the read. Before I close the read, should I say. What else? Ooh, there it is. Peace. End result is peace. When we balance silence with activity, we discover true peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. I'm going to put this right here. I do feel that is whatever was going on in the relationship that is going to be ending or has ended, whichever has happened for you yet. There was arguments, lots of arguing with this person, lots of them taking it for themselves, and you forgiving in that. I feel like once that's done, you're gonna sit and be so at peace because you're not arguing anymore. I feel like a new relationship that comes in is no more. You don't argue with this person like you did this other person. This person, if they're wrong about something, they admit to it, or they say, let's fix it. And it brings you inner peace, and I feel like a quiet heart. All right, Gemini, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I will see you next video.